Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another session of Dragonmark Symphony here on Natural One Media. My name is Dylan, your GM for the evening, here with my friends. Where we last left off, our group had finally fully reconvened at the Dragon Inn, where they are currently staying in the city of Passage. They were having very fruitful conversations with some of the other patrons of the tavern, including some people that they had met before and some people that they were meeting for the first time. There was a lot of discussion about the moons, the nature of the moons, something that's going on with how the moons are being identified and changing and possibly not being on schedule with how the calendar should function. A lot of confusion around that, as well as these druids that keep getting brought up. These Moonspeaker druids that are possibly residing to the north of the city. And the city itself is currently under this like late evening curfew because of the druids attacking the city at times, seemingly out of a disdain for their inaction against what is rumored to be cult activity that is happening within the woods that belong to the druids themselves. Our adventurers here, two of them had headed back upstairs, Set and Johannes, after the successful theft of a small book or like a journal from a stranger who had been speaking with the proprietor of the tavern before, Milo Marigold. Milo asked that all of you perform a task for him to essentially prove whether or not the stranger is actually trustworthy or was trying to scam him. And in return, he promised that he would tell you more information about the druids and reveal some things that he was keeping close to the chest. You, Johannes, you were able to thief away the book from the stranger's person while Silva was holding a conversation with them. When he brought the book upstairs, there was a note inside of it, and upon reading it, the two of you, particularly Set, noticed that there was a familiarity to the note, as if you had heard or seen this exact note before, quite a ways back. About the time that you realized this, back downstairs, Silva was having a conversation with Alice, trying to kind of get a better idea of future leads that could be pursued in finding your friend Dak, who has whose whereabouts have been unknown for the past couple days here. And it was at that moment that suddenly there was the whooshing of an arrow as Silva sort of definitely dodged out of the way of it. But she was not able to dodge the next three arrows that appeared and found their mark, shooting deep into her torso and nearly knocking her off balance. And that is where we left off, and that is where we're going to kick right off. So to begin with, I have to roll damage.
Oh no! What a start!
Yeah, I definitely don't have any.
Because I forgot to do it last time, so I need to roll damage.
You didn't have to remember that part.
It's true, and yet here we are.
Yet here we are.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage you take as these three arrows stab into your torso. Alice looks on in absolute shock as this happens. Within seconds, a low rumbling starts to come in from below the floorboards. The walls begin to shake a little bit. Some of the portraits and things that are hanging up the walls beginning to shake. One portrait falls off the wall, shatters on the ground. Glass everywhere. And you see the floorboards around you. Some of them begin to like creak and twist a little bit. You hear shouts coming from outside, though you can't pinpoint exactly where. Johannes and Set upstairs, you also begin to kind of hear like the low rumblings, though it's not quite as loud for you. and like a couple shouts from somewhere off in the distance. You don't currently have anyone else with you right now. It's just the two of you. What are you doing?
What was that?
I don't know. I think we should head downstairs and check it out. Silva's still down there, right?
Yeah, I'll peek around the corner. I don't know if that guy saw me steal that notebook, but we should check. Yeah, I'll go peek around the edge of the staircase.
So you would have to, for you to be able to kind of peek around the edge, you'd have to head all the way back down to the base of the stairs, effectively.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's kind of a long stairway heading up.
I just don't want to I just stole something.
As you start heading down the stairs to peek around the corner, you feel a huge tremor suddenly rush through the ground, and the stairs wildly shake below you. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Whoa. That's a 16.
16. Okay. Everything around you shakes violently, but you manage to keep your balance. You see Johannes almost fall over as another tremor just kind of like runs through. Back downstairs, Silva, you sort of in a bit of a daze of shock. Everything's happening so fast. You see from over in the corner to the right of where the fireplace is, the wooden floorboards burst apart as an enormous bundle of what appears to be like vine and leaf, this wriggling mass of something green and violet that just like emerges from the ground, immediately begins to plant roots, vines twisting and turning about. You see these 3 violet purple bulbs that emerge from within the center of this mass and then retch open. And you see that they have the appearance of like, I can't believe I'm going to blank on the name of Venus flytraps. Thank you,
yes,
brain.
Yeah.
These enormous Venus flytrap bulbs that just like wrench open, these black and silver needle-like teeth lining the mouths as they let out these low guttural screeches. Some sort of like oily ooze kind of dripping out from between the teeth.
Oh.
Another crash as from behind Alice, she's still kind of backing behind the bar where the kitchen is, and from behind her, smash the large stone table that Johannes and Thomas had worked from is upended as something smashes up through those floorboards as well. Another huge cluster of these Venus flytraps all writhing, intertwined with each other, large mouths opening, screaming out. Johannes, you manage to keep your balance. What do? Do you keep going?
Now that like the entire like building is being torn apart, yeah, I'm going in. Like not like trying to like shift around, try to see if I can see like Milo or anybody that might know what's going on.
Okay, so you're heading down into the first floor proper?
Yeah.
Okay. Set, what are you doing?
I'll be following right behind. I imagine that this was not a silent endeavor of the plants bursting through the ground. So I
no. The two of you hear it sounds like when a tornado is happening and it's like the world is being ripped apart around you. You hear just like the shouts are getting louder from outside. Everything feels like it is on its last leg, ready to be torn apart. As the two of you rush down the stairs to see what's going on.
As soon as I get the like Venus flytrap like within sight, I will immediately go, "Oh fuck!" and it's immediately Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you get down to the base of the stairs. The two of you, as you get down there, you're both of you. You're looking to the right because your instincts like that's where the bar is. That's where most of the tavern is, to the right. But before you barely even get a chance to, you are rocked apart again as from your left, right in the corner where your table was situated, where you were just not too long before, you were having your conversation with Annette. A huge explosion, wood and stone that splinters and flies everywhere. I need both of you now to make a dexterity save to try to avoid the debris as it flies towards you.
27.
Me too.
Good.
Yeah. Wait, no, I didn't roll yet. I was making sure that you wanted me to roll.
Oh, yeah.
Dex.
Yes.
That is a
Hashtag you too.
That is a 10.
Okay. Not so good. Set, you manage to avoid the debris as it flies in, but Johannes, you are struck with a concussive blast of sharp, splintered wood and rock that just like careens into you, hitting your torso, your mouth, your head, battering your arms. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And as you kind of try to recover your senses, we are going to move over to the map. Get you all over there.
Ooh. This is actually like just how I was picturing the inside.
Great. It means I'm good at descriptions. Okay. So we got you there. And so, Set, you were prepped for shooting out an Eldritch Blast with the first one you see. The first one you see isn't one of these ones over on this other side. It is the one that is right at the base of the stairs here.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Set, I'm gonna have you go first. Go ahead with that Eldritch Blast.
Johannes and I aren't on the map, by the way.
Correct. I am actively getting you on the map right now.
Cool. That's all I wanted to confirm. All right, so Eldritch Blast. The first one was a 9 to hit.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
That does not hit, and then the second one is even worse. So they both miss.
Nice Eldritch Blast.
Right.
I was caught off guard by it, bursting up right in front of me, and just went. Ah!
So we'll call that a mulligan. And instead, what I'll have y'all do is roll initiative. We haven't done that in forever. Let's roll initiative, y'all. Let's do some combat in D&D. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let's do some combat.
11? Are you kidding me?
I got a 19.
All right, we got 11. We got 19.
Total is 14.
14. All right, so Silva. This is Johannes, and this is Set. And then we're gonna get Alice in there too. Silva, what's that dex looking like?
My dex. Oh, I'm sorry. I was that's something correct. My actual initiative
is if you said it, I didn't get it.
I also didn't hear it.
Oh, it's 16.
16.
Okay,
then never mind. That works. Okay. So you'll be 16, and then Alice is 14. And I gotta roll this one too for secrets. Okay. Yay. Okay. Here we go. So, order of initiative for everybody. You're looking at Set's going to be first on deck.
Okay.
So congrats, Set. You get 2 chances in a row here.
Hell yeah.
Followed by Silva, and then it's going to be Alice, then Johannes, and then it will be the Flytrap's turn. All right, so first up, Set.
Dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
Okay. So this one right in front of us. I'm going to, since my Eldritch Blast missed, I'm going to step. Oh, I'm going to step here
Mm-hmm.
to get a bit of a better angle on it. Drawing my rapier, and before I do that, using my bonus action, I am going to say, "This is gonna really fucking hurt you, little bitch," and hex
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
It's just a plant, man.
Whoa.
That's what I said when I cut up the romaine heart for tacos tonight.
Me when I don't celebrate Arbor Day.
So
intense.
that Venus flytrap is now hexed.
Excellent. All right, so he is hexed. I'll make a note of that right here. All right, so that's a bonus action there.
Yes, and then I will swing with my rapier.
Swing, swing for the tips. Yeah, go ahead and swing for it.
Let me.
You got this.
Rapier.
Rapier, which I think your rapier is a +8, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
is indeed.
Should help you.
So that's a 48 on the D100.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man. The first one.
Scooby Dooby Doo. All right.
Ooby dooby doo.
You said 48?
Yes.
Dum, da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-dum, dum.
Okay. So you go to swing with the rapier. And as you do, one of the vines that you're kind of swinging for whips around, maneuvers past, and like lashes across your upper torso, leaving a mark across the chest armor you have there. You feel something acidic kind of seeping in past the armor. And you immediately begin to feel a bit of dizziness and like your vision's getting blurred a little bit. So here's the deal. All of your bonuses to hit are now negative instead of positive.
Ooh.
Oh.
So like all your +8s that you got going on, those are all now -8s.
Oh dear.
And that is going to last unless you have an antidote for poison, or until the end of this encounter, or until you die. That's also an option.
Fuck.
Oh, understood.
The true cure to all things. Death.
Yes.
Die.
The great mediator.
It truly is what it will cure what ails you in some
Mhm.
capacity.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
That's kind of sucks. That's hard.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Anything else you want to do? Any other movement you want to take?
I can't do anything else. So
Okay. And for what it's worth, I'm not having you take damage on that.
okay.
So that was Set's turn. Next up, Silva. So Silva, you are currently at the bar. You have just seen 3 of these enormous like clusters of fly traps or whatever they are. You're not sure what creature this is, if it even has a name. You just saw one burst up behind Alice. You also saw one burst up near the staircase where you have seen Johannes and Set just ran down and appeared. You can see them there now, facing off against one of them. And you are clutching several arrows that are currently still wedged into your torso.
Real quick,
you are bleeding.
Before Silva gets going, the hex, I forgot to specify this. Hex gives disadvantage on an ability roll of my choice, and I choose dexterity.
Dex, okay. All right, Hex affects Dex. Got it.
So it has disadvantage on all dex saving throws.
Excellent. All right. Yes, so Silva, you are bleeding badly.
Yeah, no, I heard.
I heard.
You heard.
We're gonna do the first thing, which is to give me a really good blade song here.
Yeah, good idea. Huh.
As there's no time like the present than to fly over and protect. Granted, I don't know if she necessarily is without her own capacity to defend herself, but I can't take that chance right now. Can't take that
Sure.
assumption. It's not an assumption I can make. And we're gonna give this ruby rapier a shot here.
All right, yeah, absolutely. You do have the ruby rapier in your possession now.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's got a very short reach, so you gotta get right up in there.
All right. All right. The base roll of an 18 plus 7. I feel like it's gonna definitely hit. That makes 25.
25 will hit, absolutely.
Yeah. Good. Love that. Beat. We love high damage. That's 11.
Ooh. No Ted.
Oh, that's good damage, yeah.
The reaction that comes from it is violent. It
Oh dear.
writhes and screams. It is near deafening to your ears as this thing just thrashes about. But the hit is deep enough and fast enough that it is it can't concentrate on retaliating back right away. It is just like completely thrown into a panic by the hit.
I have a question.
Yes,
So, because I was going to utilize a charge here.
right.
It says that it would gain the hit points equal to the extra radiant damage. What is the radiant damage that isn't listed on here?
Is it? Did the radiant damage disappear? Oh
It
no,
might
the
have.
radiant damage disappeared.
Sometimes when you add the
Oops.
bonus stuff, it doesn't always work. It's annoying.
Yeah, my radiant damage stuff disappeared on it. Whoopsies.
Yeah,
Just a
it's
moment.
annoying. Yeah.
Una momento.
Out of the list of things that
Una momento.
I have somewhat turned on D&D Beyond for, one thing I have always had gripes with it has been the way that it tries to bring, or like the way it works to do the custom stuff with custom items. There's always a freaking pain in the neck.
I've noticed that putting together stuff for my campaign that I run, and I'm just like,
Yes.
this sucks. I don't know how to get this to appropriately display on the item.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So I'll also fix that later, but it's not super complex. It's 1-to-1. So it's it's showing right now. It's just showing as piercing type damage, but that is supposed to be radiant as well. So you are you had gotten it was 11 points.
So is it
So that-
piercing,
so-
and then also that, and then I roll another d8 for the radiant, or
Yes. So it is piercing, and then you roll again for the radiant, and the radiant is what you can spend a charge to heal back.
right? Okay. Knowing
I will
that
have to fix that
in
later.
this scenario, I don't want to do that
Okay.
because it's 1 radiant damage.
Noted. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like you can choose after you've rolled
Yeah,
to
based on
decide.
that's what I
yeah.
took from the way I read it. Yeah, but
Because it would definitely
knowing
suck
that-
if it was just like you constantly rolled ones and then just barely ever heal.
right, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll wait.
Okay, so that's actually 12 damage altogether, with that additional radiant damage in there too. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do on that turn?
Oh no, that's bonus action. Yeah. So we're just gonna chill here. We're at a full 18 AC now. We're gonna see how this goes.
All right, make sure you add that health recovery. Or no, you're not doing it. Sorry,
No,
thank you.
Didn't do it.
You are not doing it. Okay, never mind then.
Gonna hold that for more than one.
You'll be fine. Okay,
Well, I'm okay
that
right now,
is-
but
so that is going to put Alice up next. So Alice, the initial shock of everything that's happening, wipes away. You see, she gets a determined look on her face, reaches down under the bar. There is a glass case under the bar that has what appears to be like a hand axe sort of mounted inside of it, and there's a gold plaque on the top that reads emergency glass break in case of Mondays, and she smashes through it, grabs the hand axe out from underneath the glass, just like shattering, splintering around, lifts up the axe, and without hesitation whips around and just sinks it into the bulb of one of the Venus flytraps here.
That owns.
And she crits, which is sick.
Hell yes.
So good.
Hell yes.
That's so good.
Hashtag girl boss. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna roll those, and then we're gonna double that up. So she does 12 points of damage right away to this thing, which is great because it's already taken 12 points of damage. So this thing is already getting beat up. Yeah, she just like effortlessly just sinks it into it. Another scream of pain. And you can just barely hear under her breath, just hear her go, yes, yes, I've heard worse. So she is actually going to be moved right there, sticking by your side. Okay, so that is Alice's turn. That brings us to Johannes.
I just want to say that I love that it says like break in case of Mondays, because now I'm like, because like Milo, like my new headcanon, he totally has like, he has like the coffee mug. It's like, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. Keep calm and Skyrim on, or like, you know, just like a bunch of random like
keep calm and Skyrim on.
just like
specifically.
shit, like random
gonna write
knickknack,
that
like
down.
Hobby Lobby style
Yeah.
stuff. RAR means I love you and dinosaur, just like posters in his room and stuff.
Mhm. Bed Bath and Beyond type stuff.
Yeah, big time.
He also has 6 other glass cases that say break in case of Tuesdays,
Tuesday,
Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Yeah. You gotta be prepared for anything.
Okay, well I'm gonna go up to this plant.
You're just gonna strut on up to it?
Yeah. So like, does it have like a stem, or is it like a bulb, or like what's close?
It is this like mass. There appears to be there's like 3 major bulbs that you can see. with their mouths open. But the whole thing is like this enormous mass, so it's really difficult to see like a base or like a major stem that they're all sprouting out from.
Okay. I'm gonna just like take my scimitar out, brand new scimitar, and take a swing at one of the closest bulbs.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Oh, 8. I can't roll tonight.
That is not gonna hit.
All right, I'm just like kind of like, and then like slices through like you like take an axe to like a tree, but you just like kind of like, and then like gets stuck. Okay. My bonus action is I am going to. I don't think I'm gonna do anything, but I am because I'm just like saying words. I'm like looking through my my character sheet.
Yeah, you're just padding for time.
Because I'm got swashbuckler, I can use fancy footwork and I can dodge away without them getting a attack opportunity. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna go on top of this table.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you definitely duck away before any of the bulbs have a chance to kind of try to reach for you. You hop up onto the table. You can see kind of around on the other side of it now that there's like several smaller bulbs that are in the process of sort of like emerging from this mass and are like slowly beginning to grow themselves in size.
That's not good.
The wood around it is just like splintering and breaking and falling in as this enormous thing seems to just kind of continue to emerge from the ground.
Oh, I do have a question. Is this fireplace lit?
Fam? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Alice had not yet put out the fireplace. Usually that is reserved for after all patrons have left the downstairs area.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm gonna instead not use my bonus action, and I'm gonna use it to dash, because of cunning action. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get a little bit closer to this fireplace.
Okay.
So maybe starting a big fire in a building might not be the best idea. I don't know. I'll think of that's a next turn sort of problem.
What's the worst that could happen?
We got mages here who probably know how to. Oh, aqueous form potion. Oh, we sold that. We could have used that to put out the fire.
That's absolutely not how that would have worked, but okay.
Not even remotely how it works.
But you could have like turned yourself into water and then just like.
And then evaporated and died.
Well, yeah, but like, you know.
I mean, it's thick water, right? It's like thick water.
We have to make sacrifices.
It's borderline gelatinous.
We are also right next to the lake. So.
Anyways, I end my turn.
Okay. What's for dinner? Pad time. Okay. So that is going to put us at, oh goody, it is the flytrap's turn. So specifically this flytrap here is so they are now going to strike out at you, Silva. That is going to be a 16 to hit. That misses because of 18. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it's going to swing out towards you, misses. It's going to make its second attack, this time towards Alice, and that one is going to be a 21. That I know for a fact is going to hit. So let's see how quickly I kill my own character.
Not quicker than I do.
Okay.
You've got the record still.
Yes.
Okay, so she takes 12 points of damage, which is not good.
That is not good.
That's not good, y'all. That's not good. Yeah, one of the vines lurches forward, wraps around her waist, lifts her up, and slams her down onto the ground. She's now prone. line right next to Silva. And then we've got this bad boy right here. They are going to go. And they are currently hexed. They've got a disadvantage on Dex. But where they're going, they don't need roads. Or damn, maybe they do. Set, I'm pretty sure 5 doesn't hit you right now.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So yeah, this one of the bulbs, the mouth opens up, goes to bite you down, but it's slow enough that you could see it coming, and you're just kind of like, oh, you kind of duck out of the way of it as it goes chomps down into the air next to you. Nothing but net. And it misses you completely. That's gonna bring us to the last one. That's this guy over here. He is going to. You're still out of range. He is gonna just bust up the table that's right next to him. Yes. So this collection of fly traps lurches to the side. It grabs onto the table and just like snaps it down into several pieces, smashes everything down. The stools go flying. The cups that were on the table go everywhere. Breaks it, destroys it, removes it so that it can no longer be used as any sort of cover or vantage point. Let me get down to my map level here. So we're just going to remove that guy right out. All right, and we are back at the top of the round. So set.
Not to invite this upon myself, but the fly trap only got 1 attack.
It only made 1 attack. Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to.
It only made 1 attack.
Gotcha. I just wanted to clarify that. All right, I still kind of reeling from that poison, with unfortunately no way to counteract it. I will just go ahead and try and make a swing at this thing.
Okay.
I had McKenna bring down my actual dice so that
good.
I don't have to do D&D Beyond.
So that way you can blame her for death number 3?
Yeah, absolutely. Third time's the charm. Okay. I hate that it's -11 or -8, but it brings it down to an 11.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
11's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Of course it is.
Oh,
am I capable of hitting with my rapier? That's just like an above.
You know what? Yeah, I feel it could be fair to like establish. No, you could.
I would have to roll a 20.
You would have to roll.
Yeah, what did you just roll?
Yes.
I just rolled a 19.
Yes, you would have to roll at least a 20.
That's all.
Cool. All right.
Easy task to do.
Yeah, we can all do math here. So I'm saying that its AC is 12.
Yeah. Cool. What I am going to do then is, without utilizing disengage, I'm going to take a step back towards the stairs, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, and it is going to do so. One of the smaller bulbs at the back latches down onto one of the nearby stools, one of the chairs at the tables, and it is going to whip around and it's going to fling this chair at you at high speed.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Misses. You duck out of the way as the chair smashes into bits on the wall directly behind you.
Okay. This might sound weird. I'm going to then step back into range of it.
Beautiful. Love it.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So that is going to get us to Silva.
All right.
Hmm?
You have a question? Oh, I just heard.
Yep, I think we're good.
Let's go.
No.
Hmm?
Oh no.
He's just noising.
Sorry.
So she's on
He's
the
just
ground,
making a
right?
noise. She is, yes, she has been knocked prone. She's not unconscious. She's still fully aware. She's just knocked prone at the moment.
Okay. Well, you know, I'll still utilize my bonus action. The healing word at her.
Nice. Okay.
Be at second level. Supposed to be. Nice. That is going to be 11 HP.
Nice. Almost a full heal of what she lost.
Go. And then I
Well
stab
done.
at the plant.
All right. Go ahead and stab at thee.
Okay.
Show Copernicus a thing or two.
Rolled off my desk. That's gonna be it. 42.
22 will hit.
Hooray.
Go ahead and roll that piercing and that radiant.
Okay. Piercing is 10. The radiant is 4.
Ooh. All right. Are you looking to use your charge based on
You
that?
know what? I'm getting ready to go to bed here. Yes, I will use a charge. I'll heal 4 AP.
All right. So that is another 14. You stab inward, and you spear one of the smaller bulbs like a shish kebab. And with your strength, you kind of pull back and rip it off of its stalk. It screams and withers and dies and breaks away as you do so, just like rip. One less bulb to deal with.
For sure. Oh, right. And then that'll be it for me.
All right.
Wait, so it died. Seemingly.
No, the whole
Oh.
creature as a whole, from
Like
what you can
the
discern,
segment that the
still
bulb is
alive.
attached to?
One of the bulbs, one of the heads, you speared
a
and
plant
plucked from
hydra.
it. Yes, very much so.
Yeah, I will remain here then. And, yeah.
Get up on the Hydra's
turn.
back.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Yes, that'll be my turn then.
All right. Kevin, does it just hit you especially hard?
Well, considering Tuesday nights are my Cage 2 rando nights, yes.
Yes.
Nay.
All right.
Fire.
Sorry, Sylvie. So that was anything else? Any other movement options? Anything?
No, yes. Am I able to see set it all from this, or is this wall in my way?
You would no from this trajectory. I'd say you can see him. Yeah, it's you're just barely making them out, but it's
Just so I know.
you're seeing them.
I'm all good.
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
I'm all good.
Okay. Speaking of set, Alice. It is Alice's turn. So, Alice is gonna get up from prone. She is going to give you an appreciative smile, but she frankly doesn't have time for words. There is a giant monster to kill. So she is going to take the hand axe and she is going to two-hand it, and is going to baseball swing. Not quite as much hit DC on this, but if she succeeds, it's gonna do a lot more damage. 5, it does. So that's a hit. So she takes the axe and just swings across. 5. 5. So that is another 15 points of damage. Good lord, y'all. Y'all are wrecking this thing. Okay.
Well, it's 1
yeah,
of 3,
just
so unfortunately.
swings across, slices through another one of the bulbs. One of the heads tries to clamp down on the blade of the axe as she is swinging it through, but her strength is enough that she just like wrenches it out of its mouth, and brings it back around to her side, ready to go. And that's gonna be her turn. So Johannes.
All right. Are there any like forceps or anything like that for the fire?
Yeah, like a hot poker or forceps, something of that sort.
Yeah.
There are. They're kind of sitting in a little wire basket to the side of the fireplace there.
I'm gonna try to grab that real quick and pick up a lit log, and just sort of like toss it right
with
on this guy.
with the forceps.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to just kind of toss it into the mass itself, or do you have like a specific target in mind?
It just into this mass of vines and everything here. Just sort of try to toss it in the middle if I can.
All
This
right,
seems like
go
it's just
ahead.
a big writhing thing of vines.
So, how do I want to do this? It'd be an improvised weapon. A very improvised weapon.
Yes.
It's a question of how I want to. Yeah, so you're not going to be able to edit a proficiency bonus.
Okay.
It's going to be 1d4 damage. Yeah, so you're just going to roll. It's just going to be a melee attack roll.
Okay, I can do that. Without the bonuses or anything.
No, yeah, no bonuses on it. It's just going to be an
Just a
attack
raw
roll here.
a raw d20 then.
Yep.
All right. 15.
All right, that is still going to hit. So
right.
you take the log and you just chuck it across.
Right into
It
there.
lands in the middle of this like batch, and you see that some of the vines that are kind of thrashed around in the middle wrap around the log and begin to pull it in. But then upon feeling how hot it is, they immediately begin to try to like reject it. But some of the vines that have wrapped around it already, like they're burning, like they're like stuck to the log from the heat. They're like melting down into it, and so it's
Nice.
the middle of it begins to like thrash and shake about. So that, go ahead and roll 1d4 damage.
That's 3.
3. Okay. So, all right. So it's gonna take 3 damage. Not a ton of damage, but some of those smaller bulbs are now a little preoccupied with
Yes.
that log that's
Yes.
actively burning them from within.
And then I'm gonna use cunning action to dash and then go back over and help set.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back over to on top of this table again.
Gotcha.
Now that is burning.
All right. Now it is going to be this fly trap collection's turn here. It is going to attack Silva because it is intelligent enough that it noticed you heal the orc woman. So it sees you as a big problem. So it is going to attack you directly. That is going to be a miss. It's another 16.
Ah,
And we're going to do... Wow.
Blizzard tank strikes again.
I'm not rolling great either tonight, apparently, because that's a 10 there. Definitely doesn't hit. Yeah, so this thing, these enormous heads latching out, trying to snag you out of the air, trying to grab you, and they just can't get you as you just like move in between. We've got this bad boy over here. They are going to strike out at Set. That's a nat 20. Does that hit?
Yeah.
So, so they're gonna do.
Does the nat 20 hit?
So that's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Wait
Okay.
a minute. Wait a minute. All right, to fix my Fugi. I have a spell. I have a reaction spell. Where are you? Where'd you
To
go?
negate
No, but
crits?
to impose disadvantage. I think. Yes. Silvery barbs. Creature within 60 feet of me.
Oh.
That creature. Let me I think I actually.
I was gonna say, yeah,
thought I
you
had
should
to
be.
see,
That should be
I
60.
thought I had to see set. Actually, I didn't have to do that. Yes, they must re-roll the roll and take the lower roll.
Okay. And that was on the roll to hit, right? Not the damage roll.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it'd be on the. It'd be on a d20.
Fucking damn it! All right, so does a 15 hit?
it does not.
Okay. Yeah,
Hooray.
Silva, you
And then I will now.
you majestically snap your fingers, and silver barbs sort of manifest into the air and whoosh around Set. They disorient the plant, and it sort of thinks that it's aiming for Set, but it ends up actually just kind of biting into some of the barbs and retracts back in surprise.
I will then grant Set, because of this spell, grant Set advantage on his next attack roll, ability check, and/or saving throw.
There you go. All right.
Is it gonna attack me again?
Yes. Yes.
Is that a question?
So, that is 21 to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
That'll hit, probably.
My reaction is up. I'm sorry.
I want it to hit me.
Yeah, no, I can tell they're planning something here. They got something cooking. I hope it's enough cooking for 17 points of damage.
Sure.
Okay.
See, at least this wasn't a crit.
So it will hit me, and I will just flip it off and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Ah,
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
At
because
disadvantage. Yep, because the hex.
it needs to beat a 13.
Okay.
it's like that homebrew barbarian subclass that a friend of mine ran once, where it was like
Rough.
entirely a subclass where
gonna
like
roll it anyway.
essentially you put yourself in a position to get hit, and then you would do all of your attacks as a reaction.
Wow. I rolled 2 3s.
Amazing.
That's crazy. All right. So it's I mean, no matter what, it's losing.
Yes.
It's having a bad day.
So it is going to take. Oh, come on.
We're all rolling like terrible today.
I've been good.
It takes 4 points of fire damage.
Excellent.
4 points?
Okay.
4 points on 2d10.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
These things
Where-
happen to be vulnerable to fire damage.
Wait for it. Set.
Yes.
Where are you aiming this fire? This hellish rebuke.
It's going to just kind of like emanate from me and hit just the front of it where it's directly in front of me.
Is
Whether
it?
that hits a bulb or if it hits the body
I was
of it.
gonna say, are you aiming for the vines in the body and the stalk down below, or are you aiming for one of the bulbs?
I would probably aim for the core of it.
Okay. Yeah, you take the fire, just whip it right back towards it, send it down, begins to burn into the core, and it takes 4 damage.
Oh, wait. It will also take... God fucking Christ. It takes 1 necrotic damage as well.
Excellent. All right. Necrotic.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Kevin.
And that is going to bring us to this champ down here. This one is not affected by the hex, so it's going to make a dex check. It's going to make a dex check to try and get this log off of it. And it fails, so it is going to take an extra. I'm feeling generous tonight. It takes an extra 2 points of fire damage and is not happy about it. Would you believe it? All right, and that's gonna get us back to the top of the round. So, Set, we're back on you.
Yes. I have advantage on just my first attack, correct?
Attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Move 5, 10, 15, 20. Move over here. Kind of out of range of all of them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just light up my hands and Eldritch Blast.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
So advantage on the first one. Okay, well, that is a 14. So that will actually hit.
That will hit. Yes.
Woo!
And then I will go ahead and roll the second one as well. That does not hit. Okay, so we are doing 1d10. I'm going to grab a different d10 than the ones I just rolled. You're going back in the box too. That is 2 necrotic damage for the Eldritch Blast, plus another 2 for the Hex. So 4 necrotic damage total.
Okay. 4 necrotic added on. Excellent. You see that some of the smaller stalks near the base just sort of like wither and age and die away.
Nice.
As if exposed to 100 years of pure sunlight in an instant. All right. So it takes some additional damage there. Anything else you want to do?
Right. Let's see. Okay, wait. Oh. Because Eldritch Blast is a ranged attack, do I get sneak attack on that?
I think you
Because it
still
says you
have
hit
ally
an
within
attack.
5 feet, don't you?
You
No,
still...
because I got advantage. I had
Oh, yeah.
advantage on that first one that hit.
Is it spell attack though? I guess.
Finesse or ranged weapon. So it does say weapon. So if that doesn't count, then
It says
Nope.
weapon. So I would say no. It doesn't
okay,
count.
that's fine.
Which is traditionally the play.
Yeah, I'm trying to eke out what little damage I can from this.
Yes. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Definitely.
Then yeah, no, that is the end of my turn then.
Okay. All right. That's going to get us back to Silva.
All right. Well, this one is technically still alive.
True.
I'm gonna aim to change that with my rapier.
Hear me out.
How about not alive?
Hear me out.
Hear me out. Unalive.
Hear me out.
Okay, this is the worst roll I've had. However, knowing what we know, this will meet it, as this is a 12 to hit.
That will hit.
Good. All right, piercing will be 9. Radiant will be 5.
Ooh.
Take another
9 to
12 on that
5.
one.
Another 14. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This thing is heavily damaged. You see that you stab through and you manage to pierce another one of the bulbs. Vile pinkish purplish fluid just like erupts from it as you slash into it, and the bulb just sort of like crumples in on itself and retracts. This thing is very badly hurt.
Okay, so part 2 is going to be bonus action. I was going to determine my tail for my bardic inspiration. Now, when I get to use it, I'm gonna have to have a discussion a little bit.
You about to make a name for yourself here?
About to make an name for myself here.
Ooh,
Oh, mama. All right, but that will be the end of my turn. So I'll have to wait till my
Okay.
next turn to utilize it.
Okay. In that case, it will be Alice's turn. She's not done. She is going to. This is going to be another one-handed strike. And that is unfortunately going to just miss.
Oh.
Yeah. Alice is going to turn to you, Sova, and she's going to say, I need to make sure that the rest of the patrons are okay. Can you handle the rest of this?
Yes, just keep yourself safe.
I will. You too. And she is going to slip past you, and she is going to action leap over the bar. And she is going to. Let's see, how much movement do we got here? Yeah, she's only gonna get about there for now. She'll have to end her turn there. All right, and so we're gonna get to Johannes.
That's me. Okay. I'm gonna try to take this guy out. Well, not take him out, but I'm gonna swing at him. Can I reach it from the table? Like on the, I guess that'd be pretty.
Yeah,
dangerous.
it's tall enough that you're able to reach.
Okay. I'm gonna swing my scimitar.
All right.
18, so 22.
That will hit. Go ahead and
All
roll
right,
damage.
and then because I have rakish audacity, I don't need someone to be within 5 feet. I just need I don't need advantage on my attack roll to use sneak attack if I am within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of me, and I don't have disadvantage on it. So
I believe you qualify for all those things.
let's go sneak attack. So scimitar damage is 9, and then the sneak attack is what? 3d6. So that's 9 plus 18 damage total.
18 total. Wow. Yeah, you swing into this thing. Multiple slashes across it. You manage to catch one of the bulbs just underneath the base and bring the blade through. It is razor sharp. It was made well, and it slices through one of the bulbs like a dandelion, just pop right off. rolls away, thump, 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 rolls away over under the table nearby. Slashed down, violet, sticky blood bursting out from some of the leaves. The vines thrashing wildly. You've hurt this thing real bad, and it knows you're there.
All right, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. It is going to be. We're back to the plants. Samurai plants. So the one that Silva is currently facing is going to attempt a bind. That's going to be a 17, which I think still misses. If I remember correctly, Silva's got an AC of 18 right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, so 17's going to miss. It's going to go for a bite. It's also going to miss. Good lord, these rolls. All right, so it is going to miss on its attacks against you, Silva. But this big boy is going to now attempt a similar bind on Johannes.
Oh.
That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me, yeah.
All right, so it is going to several vines burst out from underneath the floorboards, wrap around your arms and legs, and like pin you down into the table, smacking your head hard against the top of the table's wood. You are now currently under the restrained condition.
Oh man.
And it is going to make a bite attack on you as well. One of the large bulbs opens up. You see this huge maw of these pin-like teeth, drooling, sappy liquid pouring out of it. A dark, empty gullet that seems to reach down into nothingness as it comes down on you. That's not a great roll. It's an 11. I think it's going to miss you.
11, that misses me unless
Yes.
restraint does something different. But
wait, no,
it
I'm
gets
stupid.
advantage. Yeah.
I forgot. I literally just had it restrain you. Yep. So it is going to get advantage. That's my B. Let's try that again. How about a 21?
oh, that'll hit me.
Yes. Okay. Okay, that is going to be 11 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
As it just clamps down on your legs, you feel the pin-like teeth sink into your legs and meet each other on the other side, going all the way through before violently retracting.
That's horrible.
All right. And then we're going to come to this big boy down here in the corner. This big boy is going to make another attempt to dislodge that log you tossed on it. And it is going to succeed this time. Okay, so it sort of manages to, some of the larger vines manage to like knock the log away, smack it across. It rolls across the ground. And as it does, a few of the wooden planks, a candle that was knocked over from one of the tables, its wax has like spilled onto the floor. There's like a mixture of wax and oil, and as the log rolls across, it unfortunately ignites the oil and begins to set a portion of the floor aflame.
That's not good.
That is going to put us. I think I've got some fire we can toss in here. But in the meanwhile, it is going to be back to Set's turn.
If I remember correctly, because I don't have my notes immediately at hand, bonus action to consume a potion ourselves, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take out one of my potions of greater healing. I'm going to down that. 4d4 plus 4. Okay, I get 10 points of health back.
Nice. All right.
I rolled 1, 1, 2, 2. And then that was my bonus action. For my action, I will move up here
All right.
and go ahead and swing on with my
Swing away. Y'all remember Signs? That movie came out 22 years ago?
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, that missed.
All right. So a swing and a miss on that.
That
The
is-
plant is going to do hellish. No, I'm kidding. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. That's going to bring us back to Silva.
All right. Get ready. Here comes the question.
All right. Yes. What are we doing here?
First, I
You had your dragon tails set up.
yes.
Dragon tail.
Tails. That show is 45 years old.
Ew.
Don't fact check me.
I'm
Don't do it. I
fact
see you doing it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Fact checking will ruin the screen.
Yeah, it's actually
Don't do it. It will
65 years
ruin the
old.
screen.
It's actually
Just
75
fly
years old.
around.
It'll mess up. It'll mess up. Roll 20.
So
Roll
that
20 will
I'm
break.
right, I'm right in this spot here,
Okay.
immediately 30 feet away from Set. So I'll use
Okay.
my action to bestow a tail upon him. And this tail, this is the tale of once there was a toad, and that toad attempted to cross the river, but many may know toads are not swimmers compared to the frog cousin, and thus needed a way, but no one was around. So he asked the toad heavens, may there be something which may get across this river? And down came a toad angel
Mmm.
to momentarily bless him with this flight so that he may find himself on the other side of the river. And this angel, this tale of an angel, will bless Set, who will be, I don't, this part is kind of, I think you took some damage. Who will heal.
I think I think they've healed it back now at this point.
I still have a good chunk of damage.
Okay.
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 Yes. Who will heal. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't roll hot on the heal die, so sorry. But you will heal 5 HP. But this is
But
where
the second part's pretty good.
This is where I'm gonna come into question on you here, DM.
Uh-huh.
I end the condition of being blinded, deafened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned. Now, if he took an antidote, technically this would solve his plight. Because this is like taking an antidote, does this count?
Please.
It ends the condition. One of those conditions, right? That is how it is read. I'm looking at the reading right now.
Yes.
It ends the condition of being poisoned.
Yes.
I would consider that to be an antidote to the poison.
Let's go.
I can hit things again.
I gave up my attack for this strategy. I'm glad it paid off. Because otherwise I was going to be like, wow, this is going to be awkward. Okay. And to make up for my poor amount of healing, I will healing word set also at second level.
Oh.
I mean, you do not need to do that.
I'm doing it. I have nothing else to do with a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
you will
asserting my
heal
authority by
another
doing it
8
anyway.
How much?
8 HP.
Cool. I take 2 of that,
There you go.
and I am back to full health.
Excellent.
I needed to keep a first level spell slot, and I'm near the end of those. I have 1 remaining after the whole, evil you in the zone debacle.
Forgot this is all still on the same day.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I still had
It's been a long day.
first level, the first level spell available. Thus, that's why I used that as a second. It was kind of why I was like, I'm doing it anyway because it doesn't really matter. I want the first level.
Well, actually, no. So this is yeah. So it's Tale of the Angel. So like you healed him for 8. They actually only needed 2, but you'll be able to take that remaining 6 and do nothing with it. So is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
No.
Okay. All right.
I
now,
stand
now that I've
here-
had my fun.
I stand here awaiting the attack from this plant.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It is Alice's turn. Alice is going to she is going to dash. She is running towards the stairs. She dashes. And as she gets to the base of the stairs to head up, she sees somebody. She stops in her tracks. And you all hear her say, Milo, the only other patrons down here are the ones you were speaking with earlier, the adventuring group. Everyone else should be upstairs. These plants, there's these enormous plants. We have to. And then she stops talking, and she steps back a bit. And you hear a voice from the stairway say, "Step aside, Alice." And she steps back over, out of the way, as down the stairs
About to have a
walks
reason to fear Milo Marigold.
a very stoic, serious-looking Milo Marigold.
Yes.
There is no warmth in his face. There is no glow behind his eyes. Also, this image is a placeholder. He doesn't really look like this.
Doesn't look like that.
Odd. I was gonna say, oh no, he's attractive. What?
He didn't get put through Facetuner. No, he doesn't look quite like that. But yeah, Milo walks down the stairs. There is something there that you don't recognize, as he is locked in on the fly trap that Set and Johannes are in combat with. The eyes dart to the two of you, to the fly trap, to the other one on the other side, to all the damage that has been done all around. The destroyed tables, the smashed chairs, the floor that has just been ripped asunder, a fire that is beginning over on the other end. He looks to the beast, the plant monster, and under his breath he says, "You were supposed to play fair. This isn't fair." And he reels back, clutching at his chest, takes a big step forward, and a jet of fire erupts from the mouth and engulfs the monstrous plants in front of you, ripping out from his mouth, completely swallowing up the screams of the plants and the vines as they writhe and the fire burns. Set and Johannes, dex saving throws.
Oh my god. 15.
17.
All right, the two of you manage to pull yourselves away at just the last second, but you feel the immense heat of this like fireball that just rockets across. You're both thrown backwards out of the way. You see a look of shock and concern on Alice's face, and Milo's eyes have rolled backwards into his skull, and the iris is now, there's no pupil that you can see. Just the eyeballs themselves are just a pure gold, a solid gold that have rolled back into his sockets like a piranha. And as he lurches forward and this jet of flame comes out and erupts over the plant, as the fire bursts forth, you catch just a hint of sharpened teeth and fangs just beginning to protrude out from the mouth.
The fucking dragon.
And
Oh my god.
silvery gold sparkling tears, or what appears to be tears, slowly dripping out from underneath of the sockets of the eyes. And that is where we'll leave for tonight.
Oh.
Fuck.
And the next time we meet, whenever that is, we shall continue this battle. And we shall see what everyone's fate is, as well as apparently the fate of the Dragon Inn, since it seems we have a pretty tough time. Until then, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. And remember, aim for the head. Aim for the head. You would have gotten additional fire damage if you aim for the heads.
Aw, damn.
Dang.
There's always next time.
I thought it would burn.
We'll see you guys later.